everyone, I just finished filming a 6 gadgets that you need in the van life video, and I still feel like chatting, so I thought I would film another video on a very hot topic, which is solitude and loneliness. I get asked this question quite a lot, especially from women, but not only women. So I thought I would give you my 5 penny on the matter. I haven't really thought about this video, so it's just gonna be a flow of thoughts. So let's start with saying that if you don't know, I've been traveling on my own for about 2 years, and when I say on my own, I mean with Odie, my dog, so I'm not really alone. But yeah, alone in the sense of no other humans around. So I've always been someone that enjoyed time by herself. So I've never been one particularly keen on big groups, big parties or a lot of people around. I do obviously love relating to other humans, but it has to be good quality time and conversations for me to be worth my time, if it makes sense. So yes, I've never been somebody that needed people around to feel comfortable with myself, let's say. So I'm gonna give you the short answer to the question that I had asked more often, if I feel alone, if I never ever feel alone or lonely. That's the right word, because alone and lonely have 2 different meanings. But the short answer to that is no. Most of the time I don't feel lonely. The times where I feel lonely are actually where I am with people. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but when I'm by myself, I'm usually in forests or like nature, and in those times I don't even think about being alone. It's not like even something that crosses my mind, because I'm just absolutely content. And also, when you're connected to nature, you're never alone. Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. There's like so many things happening around you, and you kind of feel this wholeness around you, that the fact that you don't have anybody to talk to doesn't even occur. You don't even think about that. I do feel alone when there are other people around. So it has happened a few times actually, where I was in cities, and for example, it happened this time. I remember very vividly where there was this beautiful beach, really big beach, and but it was kind of I think it was Friday night or Saturday night, and it was a really warm day, so everybody was out at the beach having barbecues, playing football, and just having the social time. And there I felt alone because I didn't have anybody to share that experience with. So of course you could have started to chat to somebody. Oh, there's the dog coming. Of course you could have started to chat with somebody. I could have made friends, but yes, so usually I feel more alone when there are other people around. So usually I feel lonely sometimes, not all the time, but at the times that I have felt lonely was because there were other people around enjoying themselves with friends. And so in those occasions I do maybe miss my friends, or wish there was somebody I could share things with. But most of the time I'm not in cities, so I am good to go. In fact, it has happened that I haven't spoke to a soul for a week, and I was fine. And I don't know how good it is for a human head not to interact with people. I don't know if you might start lacking the skills needed for socializing. That could also be. So I think it's a good balance between knowing how to be alone and knowing how to be with people, because neither of the 2 extremes are ever good. Extremes are never good, basically. So I think we all need to find a good balance, because after all, we are social beings, so we need other people. As much as we think we are loners and we enjoy our own company, we still need other people. We are social animals. That said, I also think that there is a lot of fear in this society about being alone, and a lot of people are not used to it at all, and we keep kind of getting distracted by being around people, not just people, but even when we're not around people, about interacting with people on the internet, and it's always like boom, 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 always about what's happening outside, and we don't really see what's happening inside. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of being alone because they're afraid of facing their own thoughts, their own fears, and facing their own goals and all of that kind of stuff. And so I think it's really, really important for anybody to learn how to be alone, to learn to be comfortable with oneself. I think it's vital, because only when you feel okay with being alone, you can you can choose the right people to be in your life. Because as long as you're dependent on other people for your own happiness, or to make you feel comfortable, or to get distraction, you're not gonna choose well the people that you share your life with. You might end up in toxic relations, and it's just not good. So once you're happy with yourself and with being alone, you will choose the right people, and you will attract the right people, and you can have fulfilling and kind of blossoming relations with people, if it makes sense. To go back to the traveling bit, you do meet people when you're traveling, and it all depends on you again. If you want to have space for yourself and you don't want to interact with people, then you will have occasions to do that. You will just interact less with people, and you will do things on your own, and that will be great. But if you do want to speak to people, there will be occasions for you to do that as well. There's a lot of people traveling like you, and you are gonna spot them straight away. If you're parking in a parking and there's like maybe 2 vans, you're gonna spot straight away the van that is traveling. You're just gonna have an eye for it, I'll tell you. And if you don't meet any travelers, then you can use apps like Couchsurfing, Hangouts, or just Couchsurfing in general. You can there's lots of Facebook groups with people that are solo travelers. You can join classes. Classes are great if you have a little bit of money to spend on classes, or if you find free classes. Those are really great ways to meet like-minded people. So if you want to take a pottery class, or a salsa class, or a drawing class, whatever it is where you are in that moment, you're gonna meet people that are like-minded, and you're probably gonna be able to go for a beer or a coffee after the class, and it's just a really nice way to meet people. But for me, I never chased that. I think maybe it happened a few times that I reached out to people, but not because I necessarily wanted company, but because I maybe needed a shower, or like having a washing machine or something like that. Yes, because you just meet people on the road, and you it just comes naturally, I think. And also, my experience, when I needed to be alone and when I needed to just be with myself to sort out some stuff, I didn't actually meet many people. And I don't know if the universe was giving me what I needed, or if it was me just like being I don't want any people around. But now that I feel just good and happy to talk to people and happy to meet new people, I'm meeting so many wonderful souls around here. So just let it be. Just let it be, and don't worry too much about being alone. You shouldn't be a fear of yours. That's all I'm saying. And if it is a fear, then it is time to face it, girl or man, or whatever you identify with. I don't want to offend anybody. Yes, so those are my 2 pennies. I hope it made sense, and let me know your thoughts and if you want me to do another video on the topic. Okay, to the next one.